In Natal, I told you not to click this video, didn't I? Yet here you are. Why? Maybe it's a game, or maybe it's a small challenge for your brain. Have you ever wondered why we feel the urge to do what we're told not to do? Today, we're going to dive deep into that curiosity. Are you ready? Because I've got a story to share that might resonate with you. The other day, I was at a close friend's house. On the shelves were neatly arranged items from a special collection. My friend came up to me and said, "Whatever you do, don't touch this shelf. It's fragile, and if anything falls, it'll shatter." At that moment, I felt a strange urge. Maybe it was because I was told not to, but my hand almost instinctively moved toward that shelf. And, of course, I touched one of the prized glasses on the shelf. It slipped, it fell, it shattered. As I picked up the pieces, I couldn't help but think, why didn't I just listen? Why couldn't I stay still? I'm sure you've been in a similar situation before. It's like we're hardwired to defy those don'ts. This behavior actually stems from a deeper psychological mechanism than we realize. Psychologists call it the reactance theory. When our sense of freedom feels restricted, our brain reacts by wanting to do the exact thing we're told not to do. Then there's the forbidden fruit effect. You've probably heard of the story of Adam and Eve. Anything that's forbidden immediately becomes more appealing to our brains. We're wired to explore the unknown, to satisfy our curiosity. When our brain encounters something new, it releases dopamine, the reward chemical. This makes us feel good. So, when I told you not to click this video, your brain likely thought, "That's exactly why I should click it." This doesn't just happen with YouTube videos. It's everywhere in life. Think back to your childhood when your mom told you not to go into a certain room. Suddenly, that room became the most fascinating place on earth. Even as adults, it's the same. If there's a closed door and we don't know what's behind it, we feel an uncontrollable urge to open it. It's like life is testing us. We simply can't resist the pull of curiosity. And maybe that's why you clicked. It's human nature. Curiosity is both the force that pushes us forward and sometimes the reason we get into trouble. So, this was a little test, and guess what? You passed. Being curious isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's the key to life's greatest discoveries. But maybe sometimes we should pause and think before we take the leap. Don't you think? Now, it's your turn. Share in the comments a time when you couldn't resist doing something you were told not to do. Or tell me, why did you click on this video? Let's laugh, reflect, and understand our human nature together. See you in the next video. And let me warn you now, don't subscribe. Just kidding. If you're curious, go ahead and hit that button.